What's up YouTube? It's Rules for Rebels here, and in today's video I have an AdWords trick that's going to not only help you save at least 33% off your AdWords clicks, it's also going to help you get more conversions, and it's also going to help you waste less money on AdWords. So I'm not going to do a whole intro about AdWords. I think most of you guys know what AdWords is. AdWords is the sponsored results on YouTube, or I'm sorry, on Google. So if we search for something, in this case, we're searching for Hitachi Magic Wands, you're going to see the word ad, and ad here. These are all sponsored results, meaning these stores or these people are paying to have the results show up at the top. This is Google Shopping. This is another avenue of Google AdWords as well, where you can have your item appear in the shopping. And then typically we'll also see stuff in the sidebar. Let me see if I can pull up another. Let's see, buy Kindle Fire. No, that's not going to work. Let's see, buy beach tent. Let's see, purchase beach tent. Buy silver coins. Anyhow, guys, a lot of times in the right sidebar here, you'll see more ads running down the right side of the page. I'm not sure why they're not showing up. Sometimes you just got to search the right term. I'm not going to make you guys sit here for 10 minutes while I search. So we'll just go back here because this is really what we're talking about here is the sponsored results at the top. So if you want to show up as a very, very top result, it's going to cost you more than if you want to show up here. And though we don't have ads running down the right sidebar, these ones are going to cost less than the ones right at the top here. Why? Because these ones are more prevalent. These ones are more likely to be mistaken as organic results. So if I'm a buyer and I'm searching for stuff, if I'm not a savvy web searcher, I'm probably not even going to realize these are ads and are just going to click them. I think most people these days realize that at least the top result, if not the top couple of results, are advertisements. So a lot of people are automatically going to scroll down to the organic results here. And it's not only searching for products. A lot of times just searching for topics like, how do I make a bunt cake? You'll still get sponsored results for a mixing bowl or whatever else. But here's the secret that I'm going to tell you guys about how to save a lot of money on your AdWords campaigns, how to get more conversions, and how to throw away less money. So you would think that you'd want this top spot, right? It's the most prevalent. It costs the most. That must mean it's the best, right? Well, actually, that's not true. Actually, the bottom result, or typically what's going to be the second or third result, is actually going to be a lot more effective to you as an advertiser than the top result. And I'll tell you why. A couple things. First off, it's going to cost less, so you're going to be able to run a lot more ads. So this one isn't much less prevalent than this one. This one's going to cost at least 33% more. And every product, every keyword, every campaign is going to be different. But typically, just to give you guys some rough numbers, in my experience, I could pay anywhere from $1.50 to $2.50 for this top ad. Whereas the bottom ad here, I could probably get for 50 cents, 65 cents. So it's a lot cheaper. So I can have 3 people click my ad for the price of 1 person up here. So right off the bat, you're going to be able to get more clicks for your money. So if you have a $10 budget, I'm probably going to be able to get at least 30% more clicks using this bottom space as opposed to the top one. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 why you don't want to go for the top spot is because you're going to get a lot of impulse clickers. Some people are just going to click the first result that pops up for anything that they search. They're not necessarily interested in buying your product. They're not reading, order today, the price, whatever. They're just going to click the first thing that pops up. So we want targeted people. We want people who are thinking about their purchase, because if somebody clicks on my ad, it's going to cost me money, right? So for every one of those people who click on my ad, I would like them to be serious buyers. I would like them to follow through and buy something. Now, granted, every person who looks at every product isn't going to buy it, but I don't want somebody just willy-nilly clicking just for the heck of it. So the first spot here, you're going to get a lot of wasted clicks. You're going to get a lot of people that click that, and they're like, oh, that's not what I thought it was. And they're going to click right back. Whereas it's statistically proven, studies have shown at the third spot, you're going to get a more savvy web searcher. So they're going to read that, they're going to read that, and they're going to read that. And if they do click your ad, there's no guarantee that they're necessarily going to buy your product. But at the very least, they do have some interest. They do know that this isn't an article. They know it's actually a shopping site where you can purchase something. So you're going to get more thoughtful buyers who aren't wasting as much of your campaign money. And then lastly, one of the reasons why this is kind of more a theory of mine, but one of the reasons why I think the third spot is more effective is because people automatically assume the first result or first two results are going to be like here we have ad, so we got two results. People are going to assume that the first one, two results are going to be sponsored AdWords ads and not, an organic result. So these two, at the very least, this one, probably these two are going to be discounted as, oh, that's just an AdWords ad. I'm not going to click that. The third one, I think people are going to be more likely to mistake this for an organic ad and are more likely to click it. I guess you could argue that that's somewhat wasting a campaign if somebody thinks it's an organic ad and is clicking. But typically by clicking the third one here, you're going to spend less money. You're going to get more thoughtful web searchers and more thoughtful shoppers. And then lastly, like I said, at this third spot, you look more like an organic result. So this is actually a tip I picked up from my new AdWords agency. I've used AdWords agencies in the past. Basically, I'll do a video specifically on that and should you hire an AdWords agency. But essentially, for the past couple of years, I've been running my AdWords campaign myself. I decided to get an AdWords audit done. Most of these advertising companies offer a free audit, so I decided to get an audit done. And they showed me all these ways that I was wasting my money, and they showed me a lot of cool tricks and tools and methods that I wasn't really using or that I didn't really know about. And it's not cheap. They're charging me $750 a month if my ad budget starts going up, and it's whatever is more, either or whatever is less, either $750 a month or 10% of the campaign, whichever one winds up being more. So it's not cheap. Some of you guys may think, well, shoot, rather than paying somebody else $750 to run my campaign, even if I'm wasting some money, I might as well just use that $750 to run more ads. That's kind of been my thinking for the past couple of years. I decided to try something new. My traffic's down a little bit. My AdWords isn't as effective as it used to be. So I thought, I'm going to try something out. I'm going to try something new out. And I'm giving it a try. I'm about 30 days into the campaign right now. It's kind of summertime tends to be kind of a slow time of year for me. So it's kind of hard to judge. But overall, at the very least, I am kind of impressed with how they've set up my campaign. They've really narrowed down the types of keywords I'm going for. I was targeting people outside of the USA when I don't even sell outside of the USA, so all those ads are going to be out the window. So at the very least, I'm going to be spending my money more effectively. I did have to commit to a 3-month contract. At the end of the 3 months, if I decide I don't want to continue with them, at the very least, they've optimized and set up all my campaigns for me, and I can just build off of that. And if it winds up working out, obviously I'm going to keep going with them. And the reason that they structure their commissions or fees the way that they do is because, okay, I'm paying $750 no matter what. But if they ever want to make more than $750, they're going to have to come through with results. And it's pretty easy to, it's not like somebody can say, it's going well, it's not going well. Either my ad money is bringing in more revenue and sales, or it's not. So, for example, if I can spend $1 on ads and get $2 in sales, it's a no-brainer there. I'm going to do it, right? If I can spend $2 on ads and get $5 in sales, if I can spend $5 on ads and get $10 in sales, obviously the more money I spend, the more money I'm going to make. I'll do that all day long, and my agency is going to make more money too. However, if I'm spending money and I'm not getting sales, well, then it's pretty much a no-brainer. I'm not going to continue with them. So I just wanted to make this quick video and talk about this kind of AdWords, AdWords method, AdWords trick, AdWords hack, whatever you want to call it. This is just one of the many things that I'm kind of learning about now. I've been using AdWords for probably 5+ years, but I never got really savvy with it. So I'm picking up a lot of new tricks, and I thought this is one of the most basic things that a lot of you guys can probably do is, just common sense. I always thought, well, I want to get the first placement, and if I got to spend more money for that, so be it. And it wasn't until I started using this agency and really started digging into my numbers that I realized, the first ad position, you're spending 30%, 50%, 70% more than for the third position, and it's not even a more effective position. So that's just one thing I wanted to tell you guys about today. Are you using AdWords? Do you have any AdWords tips, tricks, anything like that? If so, leave them in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, just to the bottom left of this video, there should be a subscribe button there. Click that and you'll be notified of all my new videos when they come out. And thanks for watching, guys. We got a lot of great content coming out in the coming days and coming weeks, so stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.